Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. This is another tattoo video, and since we're approaching the end of the year, I thought for you and for myself, we could do a little review of the tattoos that I've done throughout the year. I think I started tattooing in March or April, so it's been about 8 or 9 months since I started tattooing. I'm completely self-taught. I don't have any online classes or anything. I'll watch some YouTube videos here and there, especially when I was just getting started, but now I pretty much just print some flash sheets off and practice them. In the future, I'd like to try more difficult tattoo styles. Definitely know that I need to improve on my shading, but hopefully with today's review, we can see what else I need to improve on and what I already have improved on. And if you're self-taught, I may be a relatively slow learner, especially since I'm not going all in on tattooing right now, but you can kind of use this as a reference point to see how fast you can expect to progress if you're learning on your own. So next to me, I have a stack of fake skins. They're not in really any particular order except for the ones on the very top and the ones on the very bottom. The ones on the very top I've been working on kind of recently, I think, and then the ones on the very bottom should have been like the first tattoos that I ever did. So let's get started. This one is actually kind of old. I'm not sure how I have these ordered. Maybe these aren't the newest ones. I did date some of these tattoos. This one is not really a recent one, but I did this one on June 2nd. I'll have probably a full screen image of these as I'm talking about them. And yeah, this sheet I actually was really happy with. I'm not sure if this was the first real skin tattoo that I did or which one that was, but there is a video of my first time using real skin, and you can check that out on my channel. I also have some white ink tattoos here, and this is my first time testing out white ink on real skin as well. You can see the stencil has the name Weiss on there. I think that's how you say it. He's a tattoo artist. I think he's out of California, I'm not sure, but I love his flash sheets and they're great for practicing. So if you're into this kind of style, I'll leave his Instagram linked in the description. Definitely check him out. I actually discovered him on Pinterest, but his flash sheets are great for practice and I love the Japanese style. So yeah, these ones I thought turned out really well. There are some issues with line weight not being great. Of course, I still have some shaky lines, but overall on this one, I was pretty happy with. I didn't do any shading on these, but real skin's great, and I think using real skin helped out a lot too, as you're about to see with my other tattoos that aren't on real skin. Not all of them are as good. Okay, next one in the stack. This one I did on September 1st. Really loved this one. It's my first time doing such a big tattoo, I think, and I was really trying to get into shading more. Shading on this Amazon no-name brand skin is not great, but it could just be lack of experience. I'm not sure, but I don't know who the original artist for this is. I think I found it on Pinterest, but if I can find it, I will put them somewhere on screen. Overall, I think this tattoo turned out okay. I was using a pretty thin needle, but I think it was the right choice for this one. Most of the lines are a little shaky, to be honest, but overall, I really like this one. And it was really fun to do such a big one. I do want to do larger tattoos in the future. All right, moving on, we have another samurai here. I think I also found this on Pinterest. Not sure who the artist is. I thought this one turned out really well as well. The part that I'm most disappointed with though is actually the sword, which of course those long straight lines are going to be really hard to tattoo, but I like doing my name as well in Chinese, so that was kind of fun. I would like to practice more calligraphy, especially Chinese, but it's been really hard for me for some reason. But yeah, this one turned out okay. I wasn't too upset with how this one turned out. Like I said, some shaky lines, especially on the sword. Shading wasn't great, but turned out all right. All right, this one I think is one of the more recent ones that I've done. And if you watched my video on color ink on real skin, it would be this one here. This is the first color tattoo that I did on real skin. And I thought this one turned out really great. I talk more about this tattoo in the other video, but the only thing I was really disappointed with was I shaded this kind of incorrectly. I don't like how I shaded that. But the lines, again, with real skin, I feel like my lines are just straighter. The tattoo machine just goes where I want it to go. I don't know what it is with using real skin. Same thing for human skin, like actual human skin tattoos. I think it's just way better than this other no-name brand fake skin. The color I felt was saturated pretty well. Again, it's gonna be hard to tell, like I talked about in the other video, how this would heal on a real human, but overall, I was pretty happy with this. All right, now we're getting into some older stuff, I think. This is a color tattoo of the tattoo that I did on my knee. So if you haven't seen that, I'm not sure if it's on YouTube yet. I think I live streamed that on Instagram. So if you want to see me live stream more, follow me on Instagram. You could subscribe to YouTube too. I'm sure I'll be live streaming on here more as well. But yeah, I tattooed this on my knee, which I'll put a video over here. That might have been the first color tattoo I did. I see I was experimenting with blending. Did I accidentally make a country's flag here? I don't know. These tattoos on the front, I think are okay. It looks like I didn't finish the top one, and there's still some stencil right here, so it looks like one of the stencils got wiped off, but I think this was also a flash sheet made by Weiss. And overall, I'm not too disappointed in this, just the shading and the filling. I like the samurai head a lot though. I thought this one turned out pretty good. Cool, moving on. We're getting into some older ones here, and you're gonna see that I did not clean these very well. Yeah, there's still ink all over. There's stencil stuff. There's stencil ink all over the sheet as well. You can tell this is also done by Weiss again. And yeah, overall it looks okay, but it's kind of hard to tell because I didn't clean this very well. Maybe I'll clean these and go over them again in the future sometime, but these ones don't look too bad. I think this was pretty early on, like I said. Yeah, there's also a backside. I tattooed the back. And these ones, this is some random flash sheet on Pinterest as well. I don't think this one turned out very well at all. The line weights are bad. I'm not getting full saturation throughout the whole line. Not looking good. Not looking good on those. All right, more, I believe, Weiss tattoos. As you can see, I love his flash sheets. These ones turned out okay. I didn't fill in the tiger stripes very well at all. Again, I didn't clean this very well. There's still like ink on the surface of the fake skin. So don't know what that's about, me not cleaning these. The ones that are cleaned look pretty decent. I mean, again, there's shaky lines here and there, but overall not too bad. The line weight consistency looks a lot better on these for some reason, but yeah. All right, I have some more sheets that are gonna be pretty much the same thing. I'm just gonna skip through those. Wow, this one I believe was really early on. I didn't even finish this one. Looks like I wiped the stencil off on accident. Didn't finish this eagle either. It's only the neck and head and the claws of the eagle, or the talons of the eagle. The wings aren't even there. This was not cleaned as well. You see there's ink on the surface. My fingers are probably gonna get ink on them. Tom and Jerry on the bottom or on the back. That one actually looks okay, but well, like I said, this is probably really early on. The lines are not saturated well. I'm probably moving too fast. I remember that being one of the biggest struggles for me early on, was tattooing way too fast. Just gonna throw some of these up so you can see them. I'm not gonna talk too much about these. Pretty much gonna be repeating myself if I do. You might recognize this tattoo. I tattooed myself in another video. I think I did this tattoo in late June. This is the tattoo I did on myself for the first time tattooing myself. I'll link that video somewhere around here, but yeah, I did that tattoo on my middle thigh. I think it actually turned out the best on my skin, so that's always good, but these don't look too bad either. As you can see, I was also trying to do some calligraphy. At the time, I was debating whether I should do this or the rabbit, and I think I made a good choice with the rabbit. These tattoos you might also recognize from another video. I tattooed some friends. This Ohio outline is a tattoo I did on my friend's arm, and I think it turned out okay. These are not bad either. Of course, that long line on the left side of Ohio is tough to do, but I think I got them pretty straight. Got some more tattoos here. This is another tattoo that I did on myself. I did this on my upper thigh, right above the rabbit. So I did that on the same day that I tattooed my friend. I actually think this one on the fake skin turned out better than the one on my real skin, and I talk about that more in the video, I believe. But yeah, this one just looks a lot cleaner. These look horrible. Bad line weights, inconsistency, not straight lines, and just horrible, just bad. Oh, this sheet I must have tattooed twice. Must have tattooed this one twice. This is the same one that I did on the real skin earlier, so I'll throw those up so you can compare them. I must have done this one a lot earlier. You can tell the one on the real skin looks a lot cleaner, actually clean, because I, again, wasn't cleaning the surface of these fake skins very well. Pro tip from me, if you want to actually examine your tattoos and see how your work is, clean the fake skin after you tattoo it. And on the back we have some really bad tattoos. This must have been from like the first few days of having the machine. Yeah, I'm like making lines just to see what it does. Super thin needles. Yeah, this one, lines are kind of there, but not really. I don't know. Those look horrible. This is all freehand, I believe. I don't think I had any stencils at this time. I think I got the stencil machine a little bit later. Oops, same thing here. Early tattoos, no stencil, just freehanding these. They look better than the last one I just showed you, but still not good. Interesting. It's nice for me to see that I have actually gotten at least a little bit better. These again were really early on, I believe. I did have stencils though. These don't look too bad. Still using really thin needles. I like the koi fish a lot, it's just again, not clean, but from what parts are clean, I think it looks not too bad. Still having that same issue, again, with the rose up here, you can tell too, like I'm moving way too fast. I'm not getting enough ink in the skin. And the lines are just not saturated. This had to have been the first day of me having the machine. Got a little Oni mask, free-handed, looks so weird. Snoopy, and some lettering. Super dirty, not clean at all. So weird, so weird. Just horrible tattoos. Well, I'm glad that I have this comparison. I can hold this sheet up next to a newer tattoo that I've done, and I can see there's a huge difference. So hopefully in the next year, I will continue to progress. I plan on trying some more difficult tattoos. I want to improve shading and coloring. Hopefully I'll have more chances to tattoo friends and family as well, so I can get more practice with human skin. Thank you all who have subscribed and have seen those other videos. I appreciate you supporting me on this tattoo journey. And if you're working on self-teaching tattoos, let me know as well. I'd love to see how we can all help each other progress and learn. I'll probably do some more Chinese and tattoo videos soon. I'll also be heading back home to Ohio, so that might be on this channel or on my Instagram somewhere. So follow my socials, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of those videos, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.